Hello and welcome. So just before we start on today's video, I just want to say a very much thank you to the new follower of the Twitter page that I have. I will try and link my Twitter and the website of who I'm about to mention in the description below of this video. Basically, the website, it's a very easy and very simple way to generate an intro for any videos. Very good. Basically, just to give you a quick rundown on it, very simple. All you got to do is put in your channel name, start, and then it loads up. Give it a couple seconds, a few moments. It loads up lots of self-making intros from about 6 to 14 seconds long. Very good, very cool designs. From there, you can't change the intro itself, but you can change the font, you can change what it says, you can change the color, and you can add a second line, which is the same size as the first line, which you'll see in a minute. But the intro you're going to see in a minute is the one I'm going to have for my videos. My reaction videos will still have intros based on what I'm reacting to, but gaming videos like this and anything else random wise, I will have this intro. So hopefully you guys enjoy this intro. Check them out. Very simple. You download it for free. I think it's $10 for a version of it without the watermarker, but I'm going to keep the watermarker on there because I don't want to take credit for making this because I didn't make it. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you in a moment. Alright guys, welcome back to today's episode of Full Throttle. We are on episode 12 and we have the overflowed, I don't know, Imorgon. Right, so basically, this one's probably going to be quite short. As you can tell by the thumbnail, that it is, unfortunately, my first buyer beware, because I wanted to try and defend this vehicle in a way that I could make it sound good, but unfortunately after driving it, which you'll see in this video in the background, it's kind of difficult to defend. Basically, there is one thing that this vehicle is good for. Yeah, I'll give you a minute to take that in. Normally some people say it's got one big problem. No, this has only one, in my opinion, one good thing about it. It can literally do one thing successfully. That one thing excuse me, that one thing is to be part of a collection. That's the only thing it's good for, unfortunately. Basically, like I said, I was going to try and defend this car. Tell you what, no. Two good things. The customizations, they're pretty alright. There's a lot of them, but they're okay. You can get very good types and variants of this car with all the different customizations. But they're the only things that it's good for, because before I discovered the thing that it does horribly, I was gonna try and make it sound good, as in, oh yeah, it's fun to drive around in, or it's good for car shows, it's good for just random free modes. Yeah, okay. Free roam, yeah, it's good. Unfortunately, it doesn't drive very well. For some reason, if you are at a standstill and you turn the wheel completely and then accelerate, you for some reason get tyre smoke from the front tyre that you can't see. So like if you're turning left, you get it from the front right. If you're turning right, you get it from the front left. Don't know why. Yeah, the acceleration is great, but the acceleration doesn't have top speed to go with it. And you'll find out why that is important with this car in a minute. The customization, yeah, they're fun, but the car is a quite odd shape. It's actually quite short. If you look at it, it looks like it's been squished. It looks like it should be slightly longer and flattened a bit more. It looks like it's been pushed against two lorries to condense it, and it looks odd. You can't change the black at the very back, which is kind of annoying, because it means you can, all the customizations, you can have carbon, plastic, primary and secondary colour. You can have the whole thing as white, for example, but you can't change that back bit. That is forever, I think, plastic or carbon. The spoilers, normally with this car, I would not put spoilers on it, because I like my cars looking normal and somewhat realistic. None, even the stock spoiler, none of these spoilers look normal. They don't look like they fit the car. You can get rid of the spoiler by doing the whole spoiler removal glitch on some of the cars, where you cycle through all of them really quickly until you get to the stock spoiler that doesn't appear. But unfortunately, it's not worth it, because I have done two things with this car that I have never done with a vehicle yet on Full Throttle. So, first thing, second thing I haven't done yet. First thing, I've done test laps and everything. I'm not going to bother putting them on this video. You'll know why in a minute. Second thing I'm going to do tonight, once I finish this, I'm going to sell it, because it's not worth it. Trust me, unless you're collecting it as just a collection and don't plan on doing anything with it, don't bother buying it. It's not worth the money. Basically, this thing cannot make jumps in stunt races, and you know, stunt races tend to have quite a few jumps in it. I tested it on a test track, perfect. I tested it on a stunt track, no. I got halfway around to a jump, it doesn't make it. I'll put a clip here now for you. And it's just embarrassing. I don't even think it makes it halfway, and I try again to get it to go for, I lean forward to try and do that, throwing the car forward to get a bit further. No, it goes the exact same. Even with two boosts, it still doesn't make it. Because I was going to put it against the Italia GTO, which, my personal opinion, as you saw in last week's episode, is my favourite sports car to use in stunt races. Yeah, there's no point, because if you can't finish the race, there's no point in even starting with it. So, unfortunately, this car is a definite buyer beware. Only if it's going to be added to a collection of yours of vehicles that you want just because they're new or unique. Free mode, free roaming even, it's fun to drive, but yeah, the acceleration's great, but the top speed, you're not going to be able to catch anything. The handling is odd. It feels like there's a bit of a delay, or it's very heavy. I don't know, I don't actually understand why, but it just feels weird driving it. And definitely not use it for stunt races, because you just won't be able to finish them. And there's no point buying it for stunt races just to find out that it can't make the jumps. So there we go. That's this episode done. Sorry it had to be a short one, but it's not worth it. Don't buy it, because all the car reviews I've seen on it hasn't mentioned about the stunt racing part, and I'm the only one that has. So don't buy this car if you're going to use it for stunt races, because you will not finish the race. Not that you won't be able to finish a lap. You won't be able to you won't be able to finish at all, because you won't be able to make it to the end. You won't be able to finish a lap, because you won't be able to get to it because of jumps. And quite frankly, the bumpy acceleration the Italia GTO's got, it's not going to beat it anyway, because the top speed's horrible. But hopefully this video has helped you decision wise whether or not to buy it. Hopefully, I'm going to say it up right now, don't buy it. Honestly, do not bother buying this car, because you will be saving 2+ mil by not buying this car. I only bought it to do this review, so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on the next episode of Full Throttle, depending on what car is released. If a horrible car is, or a car that I don't feel like is worth reviewing for me, I will be doing the best motorcycles for stunt races. Again, my personal opinion. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. And once again, do not buy this car. It's not worth it. It's not worth 2 mil. So save your monies and wait for the next one.